when it does that shit, that pisses me off. You know, it's bad enough when there's a couple of hiccups now and again, like just a drop in the frame rate to nothing for a half a second, but well, more than a half a second. But when it drops like that to nothing, and it'll recover for a split second, then come back, and I keep getting notices saying my graphics card is having a problem. It's like, what the fuck is going on with you? Why are you being so... Oh, you douche. Come on. Ah, crap. I was afraid of that. Okay, so I'm going to have to start over. Fucking piece of shit. I'll be right back. And we're back again. So, guys, please, if you're watching this, do not take this as an example of normal functionality for Star Citizen. It really is not. Normally, the game works great. Normally, the game, you get in and it's... No, hang on. And it works fine. It's just sometimes there are things that just don't work right. It's still in alpha. It's still pretty buggy. Server full my ass. Ah, crap. It wants to play hardball today. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to try something again, and if this doesn't work, then I guess this will be it for it. So just give me 1 second. I'll see if I can't fix this. And we're back yet again. Woohoo! Let's see if we can do this. See if we can get into the game this time. So, like I was saying, please, anybody who's watching this, don't take this as an example of the standard of the way this game works normally, because it really isn't. Some days it'll work great. You'll go to log in, and it won't take more than a couple of minutes, and you'll have a great time playing. I mean, with a few little bugs here and there, because it's alpha. You know, there's going to be bugs. In fact, I've started being a little bit more active, trying to kind of pin down those bugs, report them to Cloud Imperium, and that's really the biggest reason why they did this, why they opened it up so early, is because what better way to catch all the bugs, to make sure that the final released product, the one that's going to go to the market, the one that everyone's going to pay $50 for and get the whole damn package, to make sure that that's a high quality product, than to tell your backers, hey, we want you to back this game. Oh, cool! Looks like we're getting in. Cool. But, to tell your backers, not only are you going to pay real money to back us and get a few things a few extra things you can do in game once we release, but we're going to let you play in the alpha, and if all you want to do is play and not report bugs, great, fine. It'll at least help us stress test servers, because we've got, we'll get all these people in game and, have fun that way. But if you want to play, or if you want to track down bugs and report them to us through the issue council and whatever else, you're more than welcome to, and you actually get a couple little perks by doing that. I mean, nothing huge, but whenever they start making new builds, like they released 2.0 back in November or something, and then 2.1 about a month or so later, and then just recently 2.2. The way they did it was, or the way they started doing it was, they would release it to the PTU, the Public Test Universe. It's the test server, but they would only invite so many people in, and they'd invite them in waves. And usually the way it works is the more active you are with Issue Council, the more likely you were to get invited to the PTU before it went to public. So basically what they're saying is the more helpful you are to us in finding new and unique bugs and helping us to authenticate or duplicate or replicate or whatever you want to call bugs that are already in the system, the more likely it is that you're going to get asked to be a part of the PTU or invited to the PTU in the build to test the new build before they go live. I have one friend, he's actually a member, a fellow member of my org, who he's constantly reporting new bugs and going in and checking the bugs that are in there or that have been reported, and he'll try to duplicate them if he can. And if he can't, then so be it. But if he can, he'll usually, he'll mark in there that he can replicate it. Because the way the Issue Council works, and I know I'm kind of rambling here, but while the game's loading, there's not much else I can do. But the way the Issue Council works is, you go in, you report a bug. You write in your description the steps you went through to create the bug, what should have happened, and what actually did happen. That kind of tells them what kind of bug it is. You post that, and then you have a month to get like 10 people, at least 10 people, to go through and recreate the bug. And then if you get at least 10 people, it'll go to review, where the developers might see it. Sweet, we're in. Where the developers will finally actually get a look or get to see it, and they'll be like, okay, so now people have to upvote it or downvote it to say, to prioritize, to say, how important is this? Oh, you're kidding me. Alright, apparently I gotta kill myself here real quick, because... Oh, come on. There we go. Oh no, that's a neat little bug. That's the first time that's ever happened. Anyways, so yeah, what basically you end up doing is you report the bug. If people can duplicate it, can make it happen themselves, duplicate the circumstances, then once you get at least 10 people to be able to do that, it'll go up to where it's prioritized. People will vote on it to see just how, to prioritize it, for them to say how important it is. And sometimes it, because it's the people in Issue Council who are reporting the bugs, who are saying whether or not it's important, sometimes your issue will get pushed to the bottom. But the whole idea is basically, God, it is so laggy today. Is it the people who play the game in alpha, they find the bugs, they report the bugs, and then based on what the players think is important, Cloud Imperium goes through and smashes the bugs. Okay, so for those of you who have followed me before, you all know this is Port Olisar. This is where you get your ship. And yeah. Yeah. For those of you who have watched my videos before, a couple of little differences, primarily in my HUD. In the upper left-hand corner of the screen, you can see two little symbols. One looks like a broadcasting satellite, one looks like a bullet with a line through it. The bullet with the line through it basically just means this is an armistice zone. You cannot shoot, you can't fire your weapons in this zone. it's just a visual reminder. It's always been this way. It's just the little icon there is new. The satellite one is part of a new system that they've implemented. It's a bounty system, basically. What it is anytime you see that icon, that satellite icon, that means you are in monitored space. That means that if you commit a criminal act, such as shooting a non-aggressive ship, or killing a player in FPS, or ramming a ship, a non-aggressive ship, or something like that, you will get a level of criminal rank, I guess. It goes 1 through 5. It takes about 10 minutes for you to lose a level. 1, of course, being the lowest, 5 being the highest. 10 minutes to lose a level. Or you can go to Korea Security Station and hack the system there to lose your level that way. But if anybody else is there, they can interrupt your hack by instigating their own hack. Or you can get shot, or whatever. Also, if you are a criminal, when you die, I think it's like a 30-second... There's a 30-second timer once you respawn in your room. It takes 30 seconds before you can even leave your room. So there's some consequences to your actions now if you're a criminal. Biggest one, though, and this kind of leads up to the death system that they're going to implement in the full game, is basically if you're a criminal and you're a level 5 criminal, first thing that happens is it generates a worldwide. Let me go ahead and pick up a ship while I'm standing here. It creates a system-wide bounty notice.
Your ship is currently being delivered to the launch platform.
B05, so I must be going this way, I think. Yep. But it'll create a system-wide bounty notice on you, so that people will see. They'll get an instant, or pardon my tongue-tied. What'll happen is everyone in the system will get a notice saying that there is now a public enemy on the loose, and a target, a nav point will pop up showing them exactly where you are. So all of a sudden you got everybody following your ass. And especially right now, what happens if you actually kill someone who's a public enemy, then you go back to the room you spawned in, and there's a laser rifle waiting for you. It's very, it's not something you can get. You can get it one of two ways. I'm not going to go into that now, but so you do get something for killing a public enemy. Now, the person that was the public enemy, if you get shot down, then you actually get booted from the game. And some people might say that's kind of harsh, but that's one of the big things about Star Citizen, is they're trying to make it so that there are consequences to your actions. Some of those consequences being that if you're a criminal, you will, bad things will happen to you. Oh, hey, see, look at my HUD. You can see I'm pointing at it and realizing that you guys can't see that shit. But if you look at my HUD, just up to the left a little bit, there's an icon that says public enemy. So if the lag will let me go, I can launch and maybe try to take him out.
Anthem Aerospace. All systems online. Takeoff complete. Landing complete. Landing gear raised.
Now, just because someone's a public enemy doesn't mean they're bad people. They're just kind of having fun. So, alright, so we've got this public enemy guy. And there's any number of ways you can get public enemy. Really, all that matters is you get level 5 criminal status. Once you hit level 5...
Quantum travel initiated.
Bogey scanning.
Once you get level 5 criminal status, you're a public enemy no matter what. Until you are either shot down or whatever. Oh, wow.